Hey gang, and welcome back. These videos are brought to you by Card Conduit, the best place to sell your unused collection fast and easily. 401 Games, Canada's top shop for all your hobby and TCG needs. Dragon Shield, the strongest sleeves for your strongest decks. Moxfield, the easiest way to store and share your deck lists. And Foil Armor, flatten your foils fast. Sammy wins the die roll and starts us off. He draws, playing a forest and passing. Max plays a swamp and chips it. Mathieu draws and plays a forest. Arja draws and doesn't want to break from the mold, playing a basic with the plains. Sammy's land drop is a Grim Climb Pathway, and he pays 2 for Wall of Roots. Max has got an Opal Palace, and he casts Foot Chopper and ships it. Matt just draws, plays a forest, and casts Emerald Medallion. Arja's land for turn is a Boros Garrison, which comes in tapped, and he bounces his land back to hand, and then moves to his end step, discarding down to 7. Sammy plays a Reflecting Pool, and pays 2 for Heartless Summoning. He follows that up with a reduced costing Axebane Guardian, and passes to Max. Max draws and casts Super Shredder in his main phase. He then plays a Guildless Commons, and bounces a land back to hand. Going to combat, he swings the Ninja token at Sammy for 1, and passes. Matt's got a forest, and casts Ouroboros. He then moves to combat, and gets a counter onto it thanks to its own ability, and passes to Arja. Arja draws, plays a Plains, and casts a Timely Grasp of Fate. As it comes in, he exiles Axebane Guardian, Super Shredder, and Ouroboros, and then passes to Sammy. Sammy draws, plays an Exotic Orchard, and then draws more with a Knight's Whisper, losing 2 to draw 2. He follows it up with an Overgrown Battlement, and then puts a -1/-1 counter onto Wall of Roots to help cast Tree of Perdition. He passes after the wall resolves. Max replays his Opal Palace, and then recasts Super Shredder. He then hits Sammy for 1 with the Ninja again, and passes. Mathieu draws for turn, casting a Bloodroot Apothecary, and he gives Arja a treasure token. Matt then pops his treasure to help cast Kadama the West Tree, and he passes after that. Arja draws, and he casts Archaeomancer's Map, going to find 2 plains. His land for turn is then an Elegant Parlor, and he surveils 1. Sammy draws, playing an island, and casts Fellothar the Steadfast. He then swings the Overgrown Battlement at Mathieu and the Wall of Roots at Max. They both take their hits, and Sammy passes. Max's land drop is a Bloodstained Mire, which he sacrifices and loses 1 life to go and find a swamp. This has Super Shredder getting a +1/+1 counter, and Max then casts Shredder, Shadowmaster, and moves to combat. He swings the Ninja token at Sammy for 1, sacrificing it to draw a card. After that, Max passes. Mathieu draws and plays a forest, and then taps out to cast Finale of Devastation, putting 3 into the X. He gets an Oran Reef Ooze, and then swings the Bloodroot Apothecary at Arja. Arja takes the hit and gains 2 poison, and Mathieu then passes turn. Arja draws and casts Solemn Simulacrum, going to find a basic mountain. He then wraps up with an All Fate Stalker, exiling his own Solemn as it comes in. Arja then cracks his treasure token, getting 2 more poison counters, and he casts Cloud Shift on the All Fate Stalker. This returns the Solemn Simulacrum, while exiling Fellothar. This has Arja going to find another plains with the Solemn, and he then passes turn. During the end step, Sammy activates Tree of Perdition to swap Mathieu's life total for its toughness. Sammy draws and casts Ikra Shidiqi in his main phase. And once 1/2 of his commanders are out, he casts a Wall of Reverence. After that, Sammy moves to his end step, gaining 2 from the Wall of Reverence. Max plays Involving Isles and cracks it for a swamp. He then sends Normal Shredder at Arja, and Super Shredder at Mathieu. Regular Old Shredder makes a copy of himself attacking Matt and Sammy. And Matt double blocks Super Shredder, while Arja chumps a Solemn Simulacrum, and Sammy blocks his Wall of Reverence. Mathieu then takes 5, and his life total is then halved further. Super Shredder also gains 5 more counters. After combat, Max then casts an Archfiend of Depravity and passes. Matt draws, and he casts a Timeless Witness, returning to hand a Kadama of the West Tree. He then recasts it. Moving to his end step, he has to sacrifice a creature because of the Archfiend of Depravity trigger, and he bins the Timeless Witness. Arja's turn has him drawing and casting Iroh, and then going to combat. He donates the Grasp of Fate to Max, making an ally token. Arja then passes, going to his end step, and sacrifices the ally to the Archfiend. Sammy's land for turn is a Meticulous Archive, and he surveils 1. He then swings Ikra at Max. Max takes the hit, and Sammy gains 7 life. He then moves to his end step, and has to sacrifice down to 2 creatures as well. Max plays a War Room and casts Ninja's Blades. He equips the Foot Chopper to Shredder, and moves the Ninja Blades to the Archfiend of Depravity. Going to combat, Max swings both Shredders at Arja, and the Archfiend goes at Sammy, with Shredder making a copy attacking Mathieu and Sammy. Before blocks, Arja casts Big Score, and he discards a card, makes some treasures and draws some cards. Everyone then moves to blockers. Matt chumps with his Bloodroot Apothecary, Arja double blocks Super Shredder, and Sammy blunks the Shredder copy with his Wall of Reverence. Then, before damage, Arja casts an Eerie Interlude to blink his 2 creatures. This also had him gaining 4 poison since he used his treasures to help pay for it. And Arja takes the hit for 5 and then halves his life total. The Archfiend also hits Sammy, and the Ninja Blades trigger, which has Max drawing a card and then discarding a swamp, so the blades deal no extra damage. After that, Max passes, and during the end step, Arja's creatures come back, with the All Fates Stalker exiling Super Shredder. Matt plays a Forest and brings out Ferrafor. Sadly, with no counters on the board, it doesn't make any Saprolings, but at least he can block, and Matt just passes. Arja draws and casts the first Soul Ring of the game, and follows up with a Wall of Omens, drawing as it enters. He then plays out Morag, and he goes to combat, donating the Wall of Omens to Sammy, and making an ally token. Arja then swings Iroh and the Stalker at Max, who takes the hit. After combat, Arja then plays a Boros Guildgate, and he gains an extra combat step thanks to Morag's trigger, and he goes to combat again. This time around he donates the Stalker to Mathieu, making an ally token, but skips attacking, and then passes. Going to his end step, he sacrifices his ally tokens to the Archfiend. Sammy draws and activates Felothar, sacrificing the Wall of Reverence to draw him 5 cards. He then plays an untapped Temple Garden, taking 2, and he casts Feed the Swarm and destroys the hero token. Going to combat, Sammy then swings the Tree of Perdition at Max for 36, and with no blockers, he takes lethal. In his post-combat main phase, Sammy then casts a Crystal Barricade and passes. Matt draws and brings out Avenger of Zendikar, making 6 plant tokens as it enters. He then plays a Forest and gives all of his plant tokens a +1/+1 counter and passes. Arja draws and goes to combat, donating his Grasp of Fate to Mathieu. This makes him a 4/4 ally token, and Arja then swings Morag at Sammy. Sammy's ready to double block with his 2 walls to trade though, and Arja then plays a Tap Sacred Foundry in his second main phase, and passes. Sammy draws and plays an untapped Overgrown Tomb, and follows up with Last March of the Ents. He gets to draw 36 cards thanks to Tree of Perdition, and he puts all of his creatures from hand into play. Going to combat, Sammy then swings his Tree of Perdition and Felothar at Arja. Arja chumps the tree and takes 4 from Felothar, and Sammy passes after that. Matt draws and plays Panharmonicon. He then casts Aronis' Monument and ships it. Arja draws and wants to draw some more, casting a secret rendezvous and targeting Mathieu. This has them each drawing 3. And Arja then casts Jailbreak, and this time targets Mathieu's Timeless Witness, and he gets back his Wall of Omens. This has Arja drawing as it comes in, and he then casts Spirited Companion, drawing yet again. He then plays an Exotic Orchard. Going to combat, Arja then donates his Archaeomancer's map to Sammy and makes an ally token, but keeps it back. He then continues to his second main phase, casting a Thraben Inspector, and makes a clue token, which he then cracks to draw another card. He follows up with a Teleportation Circle, and once it resolves, moves to his end step. He blinks the Spirited Companion with a Teleportation Circle trigger, drawing a card as it comes back in, and passing. Sammy's got a Command Tower for turn, and casts Soul Ring. He then casts Spry and Mighty on the Wing-Mantled Champlain, and the Tree of Perdition to give the tree trample, and he goes to combat. He swings out at Arja, who gets taken out. And afterwards, Sammy then activates his Blight Pile to drain Mathieu out and win the game. Game review time. So I think this game suffers from the fact that no one had a board wipe. I think if someone had been able to resolve one after the last March of the Ends, this would be a very different game. But otherwise, I think it was pretty cool to see 4-color big butts winning the game. Notably, Tree of Perdition did a lot of work this game, not only by swapping out Mathieu's life total, but also by taking out Max in one swing. And it also got through to take out Arja in the end as well. I'm also a big fan of Iroh, which seems like a great way to have enter the battlefield effects and then give them away once you've gotten them, and get kind of value, which is a sweet deck in Boros. Super Shredder is cool. I forgot that leaving the battlefield by bouncing stuff back to your hand triggers him, and it was a shame to see Ferrafor doing so poorly after having so many strong showings before. This video wouldn't be possible without the help from my sponsors, but it definitely wouldn't be possible without the help from you, the viewers, and my patrons. So I just want to say thank you for watching, and to remember, friends are just opponents you haven't eliminated yet.